my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So guys, I want to talk about other things because there's a video that Amara did yesterday, and the backdrop and the reasons why that video was premiered. It was at the backdrop that one of the Rochelle's cousin or nephew is turning 18 by the name Marquito. Therefore, there will be a very big celebration at night. And that really informs why Amara and Rochelle went outside. Only for two things: to look for the venue and to shop for other materials to gift Marquito. So along the way, we were shown other pictures and we show all that thing that happened. Well, the segment of that videos alone, during the shopping and during the venue where Marquito's party shall be instituted. Well, I will give you a brief description of that. Another thing is, I will use some kind of video to give us more of illustration so that we drive our point home vis-a-vis to the lazy gang assertions. And what is the lazy gang assertions? A lazy gang assertions is like they're alleging that Amara is stingy. In fact, they're not alleging, they're saying that Amara is stingy. I didn't see any stinginess. And after I went back to the video and I involved myself comparatively and I did analysis, therefore I have several things that I want to reveal onto this video going forward. So if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. My loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in, lest we forget. So guys, Amara and Rochelle walk out for the very first time with the baby Maisha, Rochelle pulling the trolley, Amara carrying other luggages, walking along the street of Mar del Plata, that's Argentina. And they went to do two things. One, shopping for Marquita's suit. And two, to look for the venue where the party shall take place. After that one really happened, we saw the lazy gang coming and giving us a cryptic nature of the things that even never happened, And the lazy gang told us one thing, that Amara is stingy. And the reasons why they're telling us Amara is stingy, let's find out from this video, then I will let you know what really happened. Whether the stinginess or not stinginess.
Marquito is turning 18 and Marwa is acting like he wasn't aware. Like I told you. So Rochelle is like, I told you Marquito is turning 18. So we have to prepare. What do we need? You need to buy some good clothes and stuff. And Marwa was like, oh, is he turning 18? So I told you have to prepare. And that is where Marwa activates his full-time stingy mechanism. So, by the time they reach the store, Marwa won't be there. So he acts busy, very much busy. So if Marquito is turning 18 and, Marwa has been collecting a lot of donation from Rocio and the baby and stuff. So Rocio maybe expected that Marwa will say, hey, let me as an uncle, and is he an uncle? As a man, let me do something, Let me actually step in. But now Marwa acted like he wasn't aware, like he forgot that it was Marquito's 18th birthday and it was so important. So what he did, he actually opted to stay with the baby or babysit while Rocio goes to buy those stuff. Because why? Marwa won't spend his money. For what? Why will he spend his money? And he actually remained there, later to join them while Rocio is taking them to buy ice cream. So while he act like he's surprised, like, oh, you, but Rocio told him, like, I told you, it is so important. So you have to get yourself like some nice clothes and you have to prepare, like, you know, it's a big party. But, you know, he will like, so that is Marwa for you. As stingy as he is. So he can never go out of tricks, like he can never run out of tricks to actually avoid spending his money, because the idea is to take out that Marquito to go and buy him some suit and some, you know, as he's turning 18.
Insertion.
But, you know, Marwa will never...
insinuating that Marwa activated his full stinginess. And the question that majority of people are asking there is Marwa stingy? Is there any place or anywhere when Marwa is with Rocio that you've ever seen the sign of stinginess? If you could just even to recall. I cannot remember, because I've done a soul search, I've watched clips, I've been watching Marwa. I've never seen even anywhere that Marwa has exhibited any kind of stinginess. We all know Marwa is one person who is so kind, so generous, will help. And Marwa, as a matter of fact, loved Rocio, loved his family. And remember, even at one point, Marwa said, during birthday of Rocio, he handed over his ATM for Rocio to go and do any shopping that he wants. Let me now debunk without using video first. One, this is Marwa they are calling stingy. Marwa came with Rocio to Argentina. It's not for bad faith. They renovated the studio. They bought all those things that you're seeing over there. Marwa. Secondly, Marwa is now plastering the external part of the studio, and also is volunteered to do the external and give it a pavement and cabros. Is that the same guy these guys are calling stingy? Well, Marwa was doing that. They were now calling Rocio to be misusing Marwa money. That Rocio is misusing Marwa, then he will be dumping Marwa. So it tells you how this lazy gangs think. It tells you how conflict and divided in their reasonings they are, because their things are not making sense. It's the reasons why I've been telling them, you cannot mix cold and warm and hot. You better choose to be cold and be warm, not to be in the middle. Are you there? You cannot be praising at the same time attacking. And that's why I'm finding JT so wrong. Okay, let me go back to the clip. The clip must also be used to debunk other issues. But in these issues, I've already used other issues to debunk it. And going forward, I want to use another clip to debunk it, so that you'll get to know. Are you there? It's not that Marwa never knew. Marwa knew because he was told. But for the sake of the video and everything be recorded, Rocio also has to be asked and said, yes, like I told you, it's just an information, and notifying the audience that there is something that is coming, like I told you. Remember when they started the video, that is the point that they started with, that Merquito, you know, there are two big events. When a girl turns age 18, age 15, we celebrate. A boy turned age 18, we celebrated. So which means the opening formula had already told you people, and that's when Marwa was informed. Now, in the middle of their walk within the city, Mar del Plata, Marwa had to ask again, so that for the new subscriber, for people who are joining late, in the middle, also will be having a grasp, and also will be notified and known the kind of activity that these people are going to do in town. One, doing a shopping suit for Merquito for his 18th anniversary. And two, looking for the venue where the party shall be taking place. Are you there? Now, I want to tell you what JT was referring to, because he was referring to a particular kind of a video that really happened, and that's now what is calling that Marwa is stingy, because he's saying Marwa never want to spend a penny, and the reason is not attached in this explanation. And there's a video that he played and telling us, no, this is the reasons why I'm telling you that Marwa decided to babysit outside, rather than going with Rocio inside. Sure.
Maybe. How do people look at us in the street? Like this guy over there. I had to say hello. So Rocio, me, I'll stay outside. We don't go with the baby inside. I hope they don't say I have.
Don't stay in the door.
Okay, guys, let me just stay a little far from here. Let me stay somewhere here. This guy has been looking at me like, you know. Let me let Rocio check what she wants to check. You know, all the time you have to see the baby is asleep. He's doing well. I think he likes the movement of up and down, like because so far he's not cried, he's not.
You can see Marwa and Rocio is walking, and you've seen that store away ahead over there. You've just seen the store, how the store is congested. There's no even space, and people are elbowing their way to rummage through the store. Now you want Marwa and the trolley plus the kid to get inside there. It's like it will be risking the life of the child. So that is the reasons why Marwa decided, Rocio, you'll go inside, do your thing, get me outside here with the baby. Because Rocio knows the size, knows the Merkito, so she really knows what Merkito wants or wanted. Are you there? So that is the reasons why Marwa decided to stay out. But you see, all the lazy gang and the reprobates themselves, they always think negative upfront. And they want anything that they want to smear at the face of Marwa. Also for their content going forward. Therefore, JT went for the easier thing that Marwa decided to stay out because he never wanted to go with Rocio so that he shopped with Rocio. And behind the scene, who told you that Rocio never had money? And who gave Rocio money? That one does not to mean that Rocio does not have his money. Rocio also is an independent woman who works hard. Just like any other woman, he can also pay her staff. A very strong woman indeed. It's not like any other women who will sit back in Yabohanzi, the likes of JT's girlfriend over there, waiting to be spoon-fed. No, that's not the like of JT. It's not the like of Rocio. And furthermore, during Rocio's party, Marwa handed over the ATM for Rocio to go and do the shopping whenever he wants. But there is nowhere Rocio showed us that you will be doing shopping. Maybe it is the redeeming time that Rocio is now still using the Marwa's ATM. Are you there? For the purpose that she was handed over to do other kind of shopping. So tell me where the stinginess is. If you are referring to that video because Marwa stayed outside, therefore you could see the store itself is so congested. With Maisha and Marwa, with all those kind of the crowd, you'll be risking the child. The child was outside where there's free aeration with Marwa full time, and let Rocio inside, go do window shopping, shop whatever you want to shop, then that is it. And that's what really happened. And in fact, Rocio came out from that store without any other kind of clothes because they never found it from there. They never found it from there. And again, going forward, Rocio and Marwa united. While they're walking, they started now to chase two birds with one stone. One, look for the space or the venue where the celebration will take place, and again, buy the suit. So they went in a trajectory. Now Marwa was the one doing the film, and they're walking. Now they had to call the Merkito so that they assure what they are buying and the suit Merkito to come and put on. So Merkito was called. So Merkito with a trolley, Rocio walking, Marwa doing the film as they are headed inside, because that was a very big hall and a very big supermarket, not a departmental store that was congested. Now the life of the kids of Maisha wouldn't be restricted and wouldn't be jeopardized in as far as security is concerned. Are you there? Now they had to walk through that.
I also need to check where I'm going to dress for Marquito's party. So I'll take a look at the same time. We have very nice stores. This is a gallery full of shops. Ya sé a dónde vamos. We are downtown, guys. Downtown Mar del Plata. Looking for a suit for Marcos.
Probaste todo. Sí, pero primero te daré.
Oh, right there we are. Hello, Pansy. Is it Pansy or something? Pansy Williams. Hey, I know you are my greatest fan. Anyway, welcome so much. I can see
That JT relied on.
Catherine Williams.
That
Thank you
all
for
along
joining.
is showing that Rocio is alone in that supermarket. Rocio was not alone. Rocio, you see, Rocio is walking. You see, Merkito now is pushing, plus the sister. And who was filming? Amara was the one who was filming them when in that supermarket. In this supermarket, Amara was inside the supermarket with Rocio, because Amara was the one filming. Rocio was not filming himself, because you could see the view as they walked, because Amara had already done his filming when he was babysitting the baby outside there. Now it was the time of Rocio to start filming his part of the video. So these are the things that JT couldn't fathom, couldn't understand. Now he's seeing somebody's walking. And if I might ask you, who was filming? Where is Amara in this case? Because we see the baby. Amara was the one filming that video because they needed to show the view. They walk into that supermarket where there's too much space. Now Merkito had to get on the suit and wear. Are you there? And wear. So it's not into JT's business to come here and tell us whether Amara is stingy or not stingy. We need no lessons. We need no kind of lectures into that because we've seen how Amara is kind. We've seen everything that Amara have done. We've seen how Amara have treated Rocio going forward. So there's not any other kind of iota of explanation from a lazy gang that will come and convince us in whatever way that Amara is stingy. It's just but so negative kind of content, very obsessed with Amara, and Amara is a brand, and this name itself, laced with other kind of negativity, will bring other source of revenue to other people. And this is the kind of a vibe that negative people feed their audience, and the audience fall for it. So guys, you've already known. So there is nowhere. One, the stinginess that they're saying Amara is stingy is debunked, big time. The video itself that the AJT himself relied to drive his point home, debunked, big time. And again, it's just about the things that they do better for their reaction because they need to put food on their table. And I must acknowledge that. But we are not buying it because my work here is to come inside and every now and then to debunk your notion and to debunk your useless and kind of stale vexations that are not making sense. So let me hear what your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior.